Change. It's something most people don't take very easily. To have to refresh, start over, or move on can be the epitome of uncomfortable. But there comes a point in one's life where the step taken to remove oneself rather than involve oneself is much more beneficial to personal evolutionary development. I'm talking about those times when you've spent over a year playing a particular game, whether online, socially, or professionally. And there's nothing more you can do, nothing more you already haven't done, nothing more you can experience that wouldn't be taking a step backwards. And when you've come across all sorts of questionable characters and demeaning personalities that have an inflated sense of intelligence quotient, feign victimhood to receive undeserved monetary support, protest an imaginary online enemy just to distract from their lack of perspective, pretend like they care about newcomers when in reality they're just about corralling more supplicants into miniature communes of subscribers. It's no wonder why anyone would strive to break this endless cycle of rhetoric and insanity. However, with all that aside, what becomes most important is your own personal gain for the contributions you have made, whether information sharing, trolling, or just spectating on the sidelines, and not what sorts of fools can populate a subculture such as the internet. I used to think that maybe the internet was an escape from a harsh reality, one about which people can protest and complain but feel powerless to express their concerns or simply their own individuality. Now I have learned of the true double-edged nature that online research circles and chats can pose. They merely prevent the individual from reflecting and growing upon the experience-based perspective purely on their own, by corralling their uniqueness to submit to a popular notion in any never-ending spiral of semi-truths propagated by the group, much in the same way conventional social media harbors the hive mind in people that attempt to connect and unite. That does not in any way mean we should decline our right to investigate and know the truth of our surroundings, or make the effort to unite on a common humane purpose of enlightening, open discussion. However, the reality of the matter has shown that the majority of people only wish to belong to something because they somehow feel inadequate with their life once they are left naked with no externalizing of self to other experience. And as such, we see people seldom join communities for advancing a noble cause. On the contrary, it appears it is much like in our physical, unvirtual false enslavement system reality, all about personal gain. And this is not the enrichment of the self's experience being discussed, of which is the highest of motivations. What is being referred to here is the deception many are swallowing that somehow great change can manifest in the environment without acceptance and nurturing of the individual spirit. This is the fact ignored, disregarded, and even written off as meaningless in practically every aspect of the modern world. There is an antidote, however. There is a way to be truly free to be. Simply be. And it is a cost-effective, monetarily, temporally, and emotionally. Use common sense. This approach requires no religious beliefs, no political philosophies, or theoretical biases. All you have to do is, once in a while, detach, dedroidify, and seize all ingestion of media, beliefs, and opinions from others. Isolate yourself physically if you have to. But in this state, create something that is exclusively yours, And out of the mind of your own individual soul's fire, it could be art, ideas, a journal entry, music, absolutely anything. Expand on this original work as much as you can over several days, weeks, and months, and you will be surprised at how much you already internally know. An innate gnosis, if you will. Once you get a hold on this practical concept, it will soon become clear that the noise of speculation surrounding is just that. Noise. Irritating distractions of people caught in cycles, attempting to convince you that their cycle is better than someone else's, when really what they are saying is they are opposing true freedom. And that is the freedom to take responsibility of choosing who you want to be and what you want to do. Our ancestors knew very well of the insurmountable value of each and every person's soul. But it is the divine duty of each individual to connect with their unique humanhood and express that potential the way they were meant to. The time for division is over once you realize that true individuals cannot be conquered. So by all means, please assemble and interact and socialize with the natural beauty and humor of the world. But do not merely join groups. Participate in them. Don't assemble as members or followers, but do so as contributors. And you can create something magnificent, like a diversity of tile pieces that arrange to convey a mosaic of pure splendor. Remember that you truly are powerful, but only if you are willing to recognize the celestial, ancient, profound truth of your heritage and existence. Though these will undoubtedly be the final words I speak here, let me be clear in saying thank you to not only the comrades for whom I have great respect, but also the frauds whose unjust intentions have led me to wonderful people nevertheless. Thank you, frauds. You are forgiven and forgotten, though you would probably accept neither. Anyhow, I will keep enriching my world with soulful art, empowering my existence with an open mind, and maybe, just maybe, more people will realize the stress-free simplicity of this method of common sense, which is common sense, and choose individual freedom in their own lives over social oppression. Because you should always remember that with the passing of each day is the opportunity to radically shift your way of life to one of balance, harmony, and wisdom. May you find freedom, seek truth, and become one. Sankofa.